Hey, it's big Game James McCarty, sports director at Flag Family Media, here with Dragon men's basketball head coach Tim Bergstraser. Coach, we talked about it post-game last Saturday, but now after sitting on it for a couple of days, heading into this weekend, how is the team's confidence and momentum swinging as you guys came off that losing streak last weekend?
Yeah, I think our guys, talking about that losing streak, 5 games in a row, that was tough for our group. And, we've been fortunate to have a lot of success here over the years, and we haven't had to deal with that in a long time. But our guys did an incredible job of handling that. When you really take a step back and look at just how they approach it every single day, some teams might implode or they might sit in the corner and pout, whatever. But they just kept showing up, they kept working, kept trying to find a solution, just getting better. So that was refreshing for us, the coaching staff, and to see them finally get over that hump and get that win on the road against a very, very good basketball team. I think that really has just given them that extra juice, and as it should. But anybody would say, win or loss, you should always approach this stuff the same way. But yeah, we're happy for our group. We finally got over the hump of just handling a lead. I know we had a big 20-point lead, but again, I know how basketball goes. I knew they were going to come right at us. But I'm proud of what our group did and how they handled things.
One senior you have on your roster, unfortunately not on the court right now, and Jacob Benning. He's continuing to recover from his injury he had pre-Christmas, but I've really seen him become more vocal and just more of a mentor and almost a coach on the sideline for your squad. And he even pulling Carson aside in practice a time or two to try and give him that knowledge that he's had of his 150 games of college ball or whatever it is. How encouraging has it been watching the maturity of Cobb in trying to relay that all that knowledge back onto the next class?
And that's just how Cobb's wired, and he's just an incredible leader. He's naturally a good leader. He's a vocal guy, and he's always been asking us just as a staff, like, hey, what can I do to help you guys out with me and my situation? And we've tried to work together on that, and in the end, we're just trying to tell him to be himself. And you see how fire he gets when it's what's in the game, but as a coaching staff, yes, we know what we want for our program, but there's always that player process, and they can really see things a little bit better on the court than we can. So we need Cobb to do that for Carson and help him along the way. And we've pulled Carson aside too, just for me as a coach. It's I'm gonna help you and do what I believe is right for you to grow as a player. But it's for Carson, his situation, you got a guy like Cobb, 6-year senior, incredible point guard, and then you got a guy like Jack Thompson, our graduate assistant. He was a very, very good point guard in the league too. So it's I'll step in when I need to, but go to those two for some great mentorship. And Carson's one of those guys, he's going to soak every single thing that he can in from that. So it's great for us as a program to have a guy like Cobb who can still bring us some juice and some leadership when we're not always around.
Looking ahead to this weekend now, Augustana Friday night. From my understanding, a very guard/wing-laden squad this season. Wayne State losing a couple pieces, but they're going to come back, and I know that they play a gutsy defensive game as well. It seemed like defensively, whether it was in transition or in the half court, there were some improvements made last weekend. Where is your team at confidence-wise and improvement-wise defensively as you guys keep moving forward?
Yeah, we've been scoring the ball lately, so that's always fun for us. But we need to figure out the defensive side of the ball, and it's me trying to simplify things for this group, and more so just taking a step back and let's get back to square one and just remind these guys this is how we do things, and we need to get better at just the switching and reading our teammates. And anybody that watched the Mankato game, we just couldn't execute a switch, and it was driving me bonkers. And that's on us to try to teach these guys and get them to be able to execute a little bit better when it comes to a game. But we got to clean that part up and then just have the mentality of just forcing people into tough shots and not having too many garbage buckets and just letting them get those wide open threes, those wide open layups, and there's absolutely nobody around them. Those are the ones that we really got to limit. But we need to definitely get our defensive identity back and just have a little more pride on that end of the floor.
Looking ahead now to this weekend, you're back at home at Nemzik, so piggybacking off of that a bit, how much confidence does it give your guys, and does it give you a little bit of a swagger knowing you'll be in front of the home crowd when you try and make some of those improvements and adjustments this weekend?
Yeah, you would hope, and we had a conversation with our group. It's we need to play better at home. We've won some games at home, don't get me wrong, we're going to be grateful for that, but some of the losses that we've had at home, they have not been pretty, and our guys need to take that pride as well. When we're playing at home in front of our fans, we need to play Dragon basketball, and that's just tough-nosed, very disciplined basketball. So we definitely need to get back to that. And our guys understand and believe that stuff. So going against a team like Augustana, I mean, they're going to come in and play really physical. There's obviously a tradition between both our teams. We usually go at it against each other. They've had a great success, and so have we. So I'm anticipating a good basketball game. They're big on the guards, and they love to fly in transition, so hopefully we could stop them there. And that's no secret to what they do. And then the next night's going to be another brutal battle. I mean, Wayne State, they're going to muck the game up and play extremely hard in defense and pressure. And it's, again, NSSC basketball. We say it every single week. There's no cakewalks. There's nothing easy here. So we just got to the best we can, just really focus on us and focus on what we do, get better at what we do, and then we'll take those minor adjustments where we need to when it comes to a game plan.
Definitely. Well, Coach, thanks for a couple minutes of your time. We always appreciate it, and we're looking forward to this weekend. Good luck.
Thank you.
Big Game James McCarty alongside head coach Tim Bergstraser of the Dragon Men. Have a great rest of your day.